Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture, I am going to discuss important previous year question from a work by Pratibha Ray, and this work is titled as Yajna Seni The Story of Draupadi. And here is the question which says, would you agree that Yajna Seni is a feminist text? Give reasons for your answer. So we will start this answer by giving an introduction. Yajna Seni, written by Pratibha Ray, is a modern retelling of the Indian epic Mahabharata, which is told through the eyes of Draupadi, also known as Yajna Seni. So this work is authored by Pratibha Ray, and this story is a kind of contemporary version of the ancient Indian epic called Mahabharata, and it tells the story from Draupadi's perspective, who is also called Yajna Seni. In the original epic, Draupadi is an important character whose beauty, intelligence and strength play a crucial role in the events that unfold. So here in this point we get to see that in the Mahabharata, Draupadi plays a significant role. Her looks, smartness and courage are key elements in the story's development. Then Ray's narrative delves into her inner world and explores her struggles, desires and resilience, offering a fresh perspective on women's experiences in a patriarchal society. This means that Pratibha Ray explores Draupadi's thoughts and feelings deeply, and this particular story examines the challenges she faces, her wishes and her ability to endure difficulties, and this in a way provides a new viewpoint on how women live and struggle in a male dominated world. Here we see Draupadi actively shapes her destiny, refusing to be a passive victim in her narrative, especially during the game of dice where she confronts the Kauravas. This means Draupadi takes charge of her life and makes her own decisions. She does not simply accept victimhood, instead she asserts her agency. Ray's portrayal of Draupadi challenges the typically male-centric narratives of the Mahabharata, putting a female voice at the center. This means that Pratibha Ray's depiction of Draupadi questions the stories in the Mahabharata that focus mainly on male characters, and she through this story highlights a woman's perspective, making Draupadi the central character. The novel gives depth to female characters like Kunti and Subhadra, showcasing their struggles, ambitions beyond being mere supporting figures. So here we see that other female characters like Kunti and Subhadra, they are also developed well in the story, or their roles are more than just appear as secondary roles. So they are very important in this particular text because their challenges and goals are explored, which shows that they are more than just secondary roles, allotted secondary roles. And next we see Draupadi openly critiques the male characters' intentions and the injustice of her treatment, especially during her disrobing incident. So here we see that she openly questions the motives of the male characters around her, and also Draupadi highlights the unfairness she faces, particularly during the incident when her dignity is threatened. Here we see the emotional turmoil Draupadi faces regarding her relationship with the Pandavas is portrayed with depth, emphasizing her humanity. So this particular text also shows Draupadi's complex feelings about her connections with the Pandavas in a very detailed manner, and this focus highlights that she is a real person with emotions and struggles. Draupadi's demand for justice after being humiliated illustrates her refusal to accept injustice, symbolizing the fight for women's rights. So after being wronged, Draupadi demands fairness, showing she will not tolerate being treated unjustly. Her struggle for justice represents the broader movement for women's rights. Draupadi's bond with other women, such as her interactions with Kunti, highlights the importance of female support in confronting societal challenges. This particular point shows us that her relationships with other women like Kunti shows her friendships and support among women. These connections emphasize how crucial it is for women to support each other when facing societal issues. Now, Draupadi's journey involves grappling with her identity as a wife, a warrior, and a dignified individual amidst societal expectations. This means that she struggles to understand who she is as a wife, a fighter, and a person of honor, and these identity questions occur while dealing with the pressures and expectations of society. Now, here we see as a queen, Draupadi takes on roles traditionally assigned to men, actively participating in warfare and decision making. This means that Draupadi fulfills responsibilities usually held by men like leading and fighting, and she is involved in battles and important decision making, which showcase her active role, she performing an active sort of role. Draupadi's desires and agency regarding her relationships with the Pandavas are explored, addressing the theme of female sexuality openly. So the story also examines Draupadi's wishes and choices in her relationships with the Pandavas. It openly discusses women's desires and sexuality, which is often a taboo subject. Ray employs a non-linear storytelling approach, allowing deeper reflection on Draupadi's thoughts and feelings rather than a chronological plot. So the author intentionally uses a storytelling method that doesn't follow a straight timeline. This style lets readers focus more on Draupadi's inner thoughts and emotions, and the narrative doesn't just follow events chronologically but emphasizes her personal journey as well. Through Draupadi's experiences, the novel educates readers about the historical oppression of women and encourages critical thought on gender equality. So, Draupadi's story teaches readers about the past injustices faced by women. It prompts readers to think critically about issues related to gender equality today. Here in this point, we get to see the text touches upon contemporary issues such as honor and dignity, resembling modern challenges faced by women today. This means the story addresses modern themes like respect and self worth. These issues reflect the struggles women encounter in today's world. Draupadi seeks wisdom and knowledge, emphasizing education as a crucial factor in her personal empowerment. So Draupadi looks for learning and understanding, and education is highlighted as an essential for her empowerment and growth. Draupadi's unwavering spirit serves as a source of inspiration for women, reinforcing the message that they can challenge societal norms and assert their rights. This means that her strong determination inspires other women, and it encourages women to question social expectations and claim their rights confidently. Then with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.